हेलो।
हाय मैम।
हाँ जी, गुड आफ्टरनून सर।
गुड आफ्टरनून।
कैसे हो आप?
बढ़िया।
ठीक हो?
आओ दोनों वीडियो चला दो कैसे ये मैडम। हाँ ठीक है, वीडियो मेरा कैसे आएगा इधर?
वीडियो जहाँ पे म्यूट वाला है ना, उसके साथ वाली सर है,
ये
वीडियो वाला
हाँ
है बटन,
ओके ओके ओके।
वहाँ पे स्टार्ट वीडियो कर दो। हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी, हाँ जी। नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार नमस्कार। अभी अपने ही है, ठीक है, ओके है सारा।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, ओके, डन है सब।
ठीक
सर
है,
इसमें तो क्लैरिटी आपकी बहुत ज्यादा है।
ऐसे ही है, ठीक है।
हाँ, नहीं सीरियसली इसमें तो बहुत अच्छी आ रही है।
राइट।
बस सर आप ये ध्यान रखना अभी कि जहाँ पर वीडियो ऑन किया ना, अगर कहीं जाना होगा तो वहां से वीडियो ऑफ कर देना, और माइक जब कोई आएगा जहाँ पे बोलोगे तो म्यूट कर देना, उसके साथ वाला ही है।
हाँ वो म्यूट दिखाई, मैंने उसका तो म्यूट कर रखा है ना।
नहीं, अब
अभी
अभी तो हाँ जी, अभी तो आपका चल रहा है, अनम्यूट है।
अभी तो अनम्यूट है।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
वीडियो ऑन है।
हाँ जी।
देखो मैं रोकूंगा तो ये वीडियो रुक गया है ना।
वीडियो रुक गया, हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
और ये
म्यूट हो गया अभी। हाँ
अब
ठीक है।
आवाज अब ऑन हो गई।
हाँ जी, अब ऑन हो
अब
गया।
वीडियो ऑन है ना।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, बिल्कुल ठीक है, बिल्कुल ठीक है।
ठीक है, मुझे उसकी फोन की जरूरत तो नहीं है ना? फोन में कुछ दिक्कत सी चल रही है
नहीं
वो
नहीं,
नेट।
नहीं 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 सर, इसमें चल रहा है सही, ठीक है, सब बढ़िया है।
ठीक है, डेटा कितना चाहिए होगा मैं इसमें?
वीडियो में लगाने के लिए
हाँ
आपने
हाँ।
फोन के साथ कनेक्ट किया है इसको,
हाँ
डाटा?
जी।
अच्छा, वो नहीं पता अभी कितना चलेगा
चलो
वैसे,
आप एक
क्योंकि
मिनट
वीडियो में
रुकिएगा।
ज्यादा
मैं अभी ना,
कंज्यूम होता है।
चलो अभी कब शुरू कब करना? अपने 1:30 करना है?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर, 1:30 करना है।
फिर तो टाइम पड़ा है। मैं तो 1 बजे सोच रहा हूँ, इतने में फोन चार्जर कर लेते हो
हाँ जी,
साहब,
हाँ
आप
जी, हाँ
अपने
जी,
ओके
हाँ
हैं?
जी,
ठीक है।
हाँ जी, कोई बात
अब
नहीं
मैं
अभी।
वीडियो
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 और
बंद।
माइक दोनों ही बंद कर दो आप
मैं
अपने।
ठीक, देखो 1:11 हुए हैं।
ठीक है
एक
सर।
बज के 20 मिनट पे दोबारा ऑनलाइन आ जाऊंगा आपके पास, ठीक
ठीक,
है?
ठीक है सर, ठीक है,
ओके
श्योर
ठीक।
सर,
खुश।
ओके। हाँ जी, हाँ जी सर, बहुत
ओके
थैंक यू सो मच सर।
ओके ठीक। Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
गुड आफ्टरनून
Good
सर।
afternoon, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So, am I fully audible to you?
यस सर,
Yes,
यू आर
yes.
ऑडिबल।
Uh, isn't any type of voice breaking down?
नो सर।
So, you are getting the clear signal.
यस सर, यस
Yes,
सर।
sir.
Okay, okay. Now I
ना,
can see on the screen Poonam
यस सर,
Dixit ji, Dr. Priyanka ji,
यस।
Dr. Karan Singh. Yes, sir. Lakwinder ji, what do you want
हाँ
to
जी
say?
सर, आई एम गोइंग टू ऐड दी
Ah, sure,
रिसीव्ड
sure.
पर्सन।
Now go on
ओके
ahead.
सर, ओके, डॉक्टर
Please,
सुमन
please
सब्बू।
add everyone.
ओके।
So now I can see on the screen Dr. Priyanka, Dr. M. Ramesh, Dr. Pinky
वेलकम
Yadav.
डॉक्टर सुमन सग्गू।
Dr. Suman Saguji is with us on the screen. Ma'am, very, very sweet and pleasant afternoon to you, but I won't say very good and pleasant because it is quite hot, quite sultry out there. So still, uh, we need to say that is a professional courtesy. So welcome on the show with us. Dear participants, this is Dr. Vishal Dinesh Saraswat from Sant Baba Bhag Singh University. So I can see participants are one of them being added with us. So I think you must be enjoying the cozy comfort of your homes on this Saturday. And we can call this, you must be enjoying the weekend. But those who are not enjoying the weekend and those who are still at work, doing work, they can enjoy the FDP session, the day 6 with us. So I welcome all the participants, and I really, really, from the depth of my heart, extend my welcome to all of you that you have been with us for the past 5 days, and this is the sixth day going on with us. Dr. Soban Saguji, can you read me? Ma'am, your voice is not audible. Can you? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
no, am I audible?
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
audible.
Sat Shri
So
Akal, sir.
before I get onto the professional touch, I would like to say something. Lakwinder Kaur just now told me that before we were professionally here, so we were having some sort of a funny talk with 2 or 3 persons. So Lakwinder was there, Rajveer ma'am there, they are the organizing persons. So she told me that you have been quite a close friend of Lakwinder Kaur. So I once again personally welcome you.
Thank you
I'll
so
take,
much.
okay, I'll take 2 more minutes, then we will go on to the professional things.
Yeah, sure.
So I was, yeah, okay. Thank you very much. I was talking about lovely participants. They have been with us for the past 5 days, and they have been sparing time for us. And that is really an honor for us. And these participants are not participants only, they are very, very learned and blessed persons, because though they are listening to us, listening to your expert speech, yet they themselves are blessed with wonderful knowledge. They have a lot of experience, and by listening to this present session, they are again going to add to their knowledge. So, getting on to the point, welcome. This is FDP 2020 e-content development during COVID-19 pandemic. So this pandemic has given us a lot, given us a lot of challenges, and we very, I should say, bravely came up with wonderful new strategies, new ideas, new things to cope up with this pandemic crisis. So 1 week session, FDP 1 week session, e-content development during COVID-19 pandemic 1 week session organized by IQAC and Department of Education from Sant Baba Bhag Singh University from September the 7th to 13th September. Before I get into the thick of the things, before the heat is on, here is a short view of the legendary lineup that we have had with us already. First, on the very first day, we had with us Dr. Marginder Singh Ji. He was with his wonderful speech on creating audio resource using Audacity software. Then we had next day, on the day two, Najia Hassan Ji. She was a really wonderful lady. She presented her speech on designing e-content. Then we had again a legendary personality, Dr. Gaurav Singh Ji, who told us about home-based video development. Then we had Dr. Arjinder Singh Ji. He also spoke on detail about e-content development. And yesterday itself, we had Madhusudan Ji, JV, delivering his speech on LMS Moodle. And today we have this wonderful personality, Dr. Suman Saguji, with us, and her topic is digital shift in e-content development from copyright to right to copy. Wonderful. What an excellent title. Copyright to right to copy. Yes, this is what we find in our English literature, because I belong to English department. So we have this type of titles. So some lines about our university, Sant Baba Bhag Singh University. This place was about Sant Baba Bhag Singh University. This place is nestled in the hinterland, that is in the interior area, but it is quite famous one, working and operating on the principle of no profit, no business, only and only service of humanity, purely charity basis things, no funding from anywhere, self-funding university. So why we call it SAPSU? We call it SAPSU because it is based on, it is named after Sant Baba Bhag Singh University. Sagu ma'am, I would like to tell you in short, in 2 or 3 lines about the history of this place. So this university came into existence with the blessings of Sant Baba Dalip Singh Ji, who at least 190 years back performed his penance here. That was quite a wilderness area. So here he performed his penance, arduous penance, and by the blessings of this great saint, this place came into being. Then we had Sant Baba Bhag Singh Ji, who was a great tapasvi, who was a great paneser. Then we had Sant Baba Hardyal Singh Ji, who was given the title of Musafir Ji because he kept moving from place to place. Then we had Malkiya Singh Ji, Sant Baba Malkiya Singh Ji. And now at present we have Sant Baba Dilawar Singh Ji, whom we call lovingly and with respect Brahmji, because he is a really, really divine personality. Sagu ma'am, I am telling you all this because you belong to Amritsar, that university, that place. So you must be quite familiar with the Punjabi tradition and the tradition of these saints. That's why I recounted these things to you. So from beginning from Sant Baba Dilip Singh Ji right down to Sant Baba Dilawar Singh Ji, who is the chancellor at present of this university. So the things came down somehow like this. So at present, Sant Baba Dilawar Singh Ji, Brahmji, is at the highest helm, that is chancellor, sir. Then we have Professor Dr. Dharamjit Singh Ji Parmar, the Vice Chancellor, and finally we have Professor Dr. Dheeraj Sharma Ji, the Honorable Registrar Sir. This was all about our university. So now, guys, I'm going to talk about our sweet, lovely, but a great legendary personality, Dr. Suman Sagu Ji. So here is a brief lowdown of CV highlights. Name Dr. Suman Sagu, Assistant Professor at Khalsa College Education, GT Road, Amritsar. Talking about educational qualifications, she is PhD in education, MAd, MSc Zoology, and now I'm going to drop a bombshell for you, gold medalist. Really, ma'am, hats off to you, gold medalist. That is an achievement. And talking about professional experience, she has had 12 years of experience, research publications. As far as research publications are concerned, she has, to her credit, 10 international, 8 national, 35 chapters in book, authored 2 books, papers presented in seminars, workshops, conferences, overall 39, invited as guest speaker, not at one place, a number of places are there. So it will take me a long time to recount all the, still I am going to tell you a few one. At Sadbhavna Nursing Institution in 2013, at Punjab University Chandigarh, at Khalsa College of Education Amritsar, at Minerva College, at Amandeep Hospital, she delivered e-lecture. So these are the things that have been associated with this great personality. Talking about other highlights, she is PhD. She did her PhD regular basis as SRF in the Department of Education, PU Chandigarh, then assisting in guiding 29 MA dissertations, 280 APA score, quite good score, 39 paper presentations, 16 papers in reputed journals. She was awarded with University Gold Medal in MSc Zoology, GNDU. Supervising right now 2 PhD theses, developed 2 modules for e-Pathshala portal. The same thing, developed 2 modules for Central University Bathinda portal. So this is all about our gem of education, Dr. Suman Sagu. Now it's time to swap the places. So I'm going to give the charge of the mic and the screen to Dr. Sagu. Over to Dr. Sagu. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome. Welcome with us.
Okay, thank you so much, Dinesh sir. Thank you, Lakwinder ma'am. Actually, I'm very humble person. So it's honored that I'm here to, as you told, that university is very good, very adorable university. I'm amazed that you are working in such a good area. It's that opportunity for me that I'm sharing my ideas with you all. I just want to start and Sat Shri Akal to everyone on the other side of the screen. Um, Today, I just want to share my ideas. I don't think so that somebody is a resource person because everyone we have some ideas and we always want to share with each other. So I just want to talk about these days that online teaching and mainly at the time of the COVID. COVID time we are involved in the online teaching process And all we are facing, we are making the e-contents, e-modules, we are making the presentations for bringing the wow factor in our presentations and making our teaching learning more effective. So here I just want to start with some word which we all are ignorant for our e-content development. But we are much aware about this word when it is the time of our PhD submission, when it is the time of our article submission in some journals, when we want to publish our article, research paper in the journal. It is the term plagiarism, right? So the plagiarism, it's a simple word, but it will become very heavy word when it is the time of the submission of the PhD thesis. And now it has been mandatory to get the clearance from the plagiarism issues when you want to publish your, when you want to submit your PhD work. Um, Okay, so plagiarism, simply if I say that plagiarism is the presentation of someone's else work or idea as your own with or without their consent, or by including it in your own work without the, giving full acknowledgements to the main original person who has created it. So in simple word, if I say that plagiarism is a type of the academic dishonesty, where stealing and publication of the language, thoughts, ideas, or expression of another author's work and representation of as our own original work is the plagiarism. You know that now UGC has made it compulsory for universities to accept only those PhD theses only after that clearance from the plagiarism issues. And new regulations are also have been made on this. So now it has been mandatory to check plagiarism before the submission of the thesis. So it is just, I want to say, why I just want to discuss this plagiarism, that before, when I did my PhD, I submitted my PhD in 2012. I don't need to go through these all plagiarism checking issues. This word I was aware, much aware, but it was not very heavy word to me. I submitted my thesis without any, at that time there was no need, there was not any much that such certifications were required that we need clearance from the plagiarism issues. And now see how it has become heavy word to us. We have to go through. So it is the technological advancement where the cyber crime जो है वो check किए जाते हैं. Now why I talk about this plagiarism word. Now as I told you that before plagiarism was not much in the air. Plagiarism issues were not in the air. Similarly, now in the COVID days, when we are preparing our e-content, we are preparing our PPTs, we are preparing some videos of our own, and we post it on the internet. Two things are happening here. One thing, I create my own original work and I put it on the, I post it or I upload it on the sites. And secondly, I prepare my own material here. So when, what happened, but what is actually as a teacher, we all as a faculty, which we all are doing, while making our presentation, we take the material from the internet, which is available as the OERs, and we take this material from the Googles, from the other sources as such directly, and we bring the wow factor in our presentation, and we try to make it much and much attractive and directly upload it on the sites. कभी हमने सोचा है कि हमने इस चीज को देखा है कि have we taken the permission of those persons actually who clicked those images, who clicked that PPT slides, or who made those videos? We are using their images, clip arts, graphics, and all that without taking any consent or any permission from their original creator. So don't you think that as a type of the cyber crime actually we are also doing? Possibly in coming years, this issue will also be highly raised and strict steps will be taken and regulations will be made by UGC or any government authorities to control it. because it is the type of the cybercrime. And personally, I just want to say, as we are the teachers, we are shouldering the big responsibility. So it is our time, it is our responsibility that not show such type of the ignorance when we are making some material or original. We show to the world that it is properly original, and we know that our rights and what the type of the sharing we are going to the other persons. And when we are preparing our material, it's again our responsibility to collect that material, images, graphics, presentation, pictures, all that under the rules. And because कमिंग डेज में जैसे प्लेजरिज्म इतना हैवी नहीं था, अब कमिंग डेज में ये चीज भी बहुत हैवी हो जाएगी, बिकॉज वी आर पोस्टिंग इट ऑन द इंटरनेट एंड ऑल द वर्ल्ड इज सीइंग आवर प्रेजेंटेशन, आवर मटेरियल ऑन द इंटरनेट. No, this slide of mine, I just added the slides to show that there are the two things I want to discuss. That one thing, intellectual property. When I create something, it's my ideas, my thoughts, my ideas, my language. I create some PPT, my own, totally my own. Then it comes under the intellectual property right. Once I just want to share my experience with you. I prepared one PPT on research. It was totally my work area. I did a lot of work, hard work on that, and I posted it on the slide shares, and it was posted there, uploaded there. But after some time, मैं किसी का देख रही थी, lecture सुन रही थी, तो he was using same my points and my things in that as all PPT is made by that person. So obviously थोड़ा सा तो बुरा मुझे भी लगा था कि obviously it was prepared by me and the other person is watching it very confidently that it is prepared by that person. So it is my intellectual property right. If I prepared something, it's my intellectual property right, and other person, if it is using that, it is a crime, right? Now, just to see the left hand side of that slide, it says, एक simple सी चीज है, it is an old and famous saying, that Indian saying, that the knowledge increases as we share it with the others. And our India, a very high, very big culture, हम इसको मानते हैं, and we are living in the culture of the contribution, where we always say शिक्षा जो है वो बांटने से बढ़ती है, ज्ञान जो है वो बांटने से बढ़ता है. And secondly, we are living in the society, in the technological society, जिसमें इतनी high advancements हैं and technology is growing. What is that? पूरे का पूरा वर्ड उसको यूज कर रहा है. So I think in the philosophical views of knowledge as collective social product and the desirability of making it a social property. So and it is a very simple and powerful idea that words and knowledge is a public good, and technology in general, that the World Wide Web in particular provide an extraordinary opportunity for everyone to share, use and reuse this knowledge. What is bad in that? If somebody is prepared something, it's the gyan, it is the knowledge, and other persons are using that knowledge और उसको यूज कर रहे हैं, उसको बेटर बना रहे हैं, then what is bad in that? And our Indian high culture is saying the same thing, that ज्ञान जो है वो बांटने से ही मरता है. So it is possible कि हम इसको छुपा के रखें and keep it under the copyrights, intellectual property rights, so that other persons can't use. So what's actually the idea? Whether we should take this knowledge, this creativity under intellectual property, or we should see that we are living in the culture of contribution and sharing, which are much available these days. These are the OERs available, educational materials. Usually these are the digital and offered freely and openly to everyone to use. And the resources which are shared in the open licensing, and besides these are in the open domain or in the public domain. Commonwealth of Learning says that OERs are the material offered freely and openly to use and adopt for teaching, learning and development of the research. So OERs जो बहुत ज़्यादा available हैं, we are using for the full courses available, course materials are available, textbooks are available, modules, lesson plans, tests, videos, supplementary study materials, softwares. These are a lot of open educational materials and passion to study. These were very much helpful for those COVID timing, I think open educational resources, we all are come across, either we are teachers or our students, they all are using these open educational resources. So the symbol in front of you on the slide, it is C under the circle. You all are aware about this, this symbol. This is about the symbol of copyright. You know, one thing, when you prepare your material, you prepare your original material, whether it is a document, whether it is a e-text, whether it is a lecture, you any video, any image, जो आप खुद create कर रहे हो, it already come automatically protected under the copyright. It does not matter much कि वहाँ पे वो symbol जो है, it is available there or not. If you are not putting that symbol in the last beneath of your copy, beneath of your creativity, ऑटोमेटिकली जो है ये कॉपीराइट में ही आ जाता है. आप क्लेम कर सकते हो, यू कैन से दैट if other person are using your material and you are not putting this copyright material under that, automatically it come under the copyright. We not need to put this symbol. Just if you see this symbol, it is our awareness that we are telling the God that it is the copyrighted and you are no any rights to use my material. But if you haven't used this symbol, again it is come under the copyrighted and under the intellectual property right, and you can claim for that material. So the next slide here, just opposite to that copyright, it is the another sign, that is inverted C. Inverted C is in a circle. It is totally opposite to copyright. It means that the copycat. It shows that जैसे copyright में every rights were reserved, here no right is reserved, everything is public domain. If you mention this symbol, if you see such symbol under any document, under any material, that it means you can freely use that material. It is not any type of the cyber crime you are doing, and you can openly use, reuse, distribute, do any alteration to that material. You are at all not doing any cyber crime. And if you also want other persons also use your material freely, openly, even better. Simple देने से जगह आप भी ये inverted C का sign जो है उसके ऊपर डाल के दो. It means it is properly left. You can use this material as such. No, this is a shift which I think it is copyright to the copyleft. It is the copyleft come under the PD. It is the public domain. So what to do? If I see the left hand side, it is copyright, and it is the left hand side, it is copyleft, that is public domain. So what to do? Whether I create some material, I put it in the intellectual property right, and I will say that no one can use that. It is prepared by me, so no others have the right to see this material, no have this right to use that material. It is copyrighted, properly restricted. No, the other side, totally extreme left, it is public domain or the copy left. So in this thing, you are saying that the education is something which is the better to share. इसमें कुछ भी benefit का नहीं है, इसमें सब कुछ share करते हैं. जितना share करोगे उतना ही दूसरा सीखेगा. And it is also right. ठीक है. I think knowledge should be fully दूसरों के लिए open ही होना चाहिए. Others should openly can use that, so that sharing जो हो वही. Suppose that in these days the COVID time is going, if somebody prepared the medicine, then it is best that they share it with the others also. So all the others will get the benefit. If they prepare the medicine and just keep to themselves, then how much the benefit the others will get. So it is in the technological advancement as well as the knowledge is too much is there, so it should be in the social domain. So what to do? Whether keep your material and keep it to yourself only, or keep it openly to the other. Okay, I have made that material, now you have the full right to use that material. Honestly, when I saw that my PPT was used by the other person, I felt bad. हम इतने भी अच्छे नहीं हैं. And it's also bad कि अगर मैं कोई चीज अच्छी सी बना रही हूँ और दूसरा कोई देखे ना. So what to do in that condition? I think here in that condition, when two extremes are come, then it is better to choose the golden path, and the golden path here, it is the middle path, mid path. So what actually the golden path is in between the copyright and the copyleft. But actually in this between copyright and copyleft is there, it is this. It is the creative form licensing. So Creative Commons licensing double C के साथ इसको denote करते हैं. It comes under the copyright and public domain. Copyleft के under these licensings are there. So it is properly educated and smart part of us that we use our material, we put our material under the CC licensing, and we also use that material that is come under the Creative Commons licensing. Then we are actually not doing any cyber crime, right? So what is actually the Creative Commons? These are says that some rights are reserved. Copyright says that all the rights are reserved. Copyleft says no right is reserved, but the Creative Commons says that some of the rights are reserved. So the Creative Commons licensing, it is a type of the licensing. It is a non-profit organization that enables the sharing and use of creativity and knowledge through free legal tools. Creative Commons licensing actually it allows the creator to openly declare the level of the sharing that is allowed with their work. They himself declares, if I prepare some material of my own, I declare to the world that this is the type of the matter I want to keep it with me. I want to show my ownership, and this is the part of the material, or this is the thing that I want to share it with you. Or that what type of the sharing actually I want. So I declare to the world openly that what type of the sharing actually it is want. So it is better, don't you think it is better to keep your material properly under the copyright or copyleft, better to keep it under the Creative Commons licensing. So I just here want to talk about the Creative Commons licensing. Mainly in this presentation, I have divided it into the 3 parts. First part, I just want to show that how the CC licensing is structured, how to read the CC licensing when in the document, under the videos, these signs are there, how to read these, how to get educated for those licensing, how the structures called. Secondly, you prepare that material, you create some your original material, how you keep that material under the CC licensing. आप जो अपना मटेरियल बना रहे हो आप उसको सीसी लाइसेंसिंग के अंडर जो है वो कैसे लेके आओगे. एंड थर्ड पार्ट, when you are creating any material you need help from the internet, then how to directly go to only those sources which are actually under the CC and not under the copyright. So अगर 2 lakhs तक जो सर्चेज अगर आप गूगल पे कोई सर्च करते हो तो 2 lakhs में lakhs to lakhs सर्चेज comes there. So not only to go for those searches which directly come under the CC, and you can, without wasting any time, you can choose those images, videos which are actually giving you then giving open opportunity to you to use that. So I have structured my presentation in these 3 parts. So first of all, how can we read these licensing? If any under any document, if you display, perform, remix your creator, your copyrighted work. It means it gives the full freedom to the others. They can use your material at any time. They can copy, they can do anything with your work. They can do the alterations. Only one thing is required. That is the person who created it. He should get. He must be attributed. He must be given the credit the way he has requested. And the next thing is the symbol. If you see such type of the symbol under any document or video, it means it is the share alike symbol. It means that creator allows the others to distribute the derivative works, original work, any of the things that, but in the same way as the original creator has done. Like in the Wikimedia, the persons are all there is the thing that you can use this thing openly. But if you use those things openly, again you have to, if you want to share or use those things, you again have to use those things in the same way as the Wikimedia has done. So if you see such type of the symbol, you can use the material and it's just share alike. Then next is this symbol in front of you. This is the Non-commercial, it is denoted by NC. Somewhere this is symbol is there and somewhere only the NC is written over there. So this is the symbol, it shows the non-commercial. Means user are allowed to copy, distribute, display, perform, remix, copyrighted work and derivative work also. But just one thing, keep it in mind that it should be used in the non-commercial purpose also. For the business purposes, for the no derivative work. No derivative work, it is a symbol the and shows that the user can copy, they can distribute, they can display, they can perform any verbatim copies of the creator's work, but in the non-derivative means you can use that material in totally that original form that as the creator has made it. You cannot make any changes. You cannot do any modifications. Any changes you are not allowed to do. Whatever the creator has done, you have to use that material totally accordingly. Uh, so, on the basis of those four symbols, the Creative Commons licensing there are of 6 types. So, totally 6. So, first with the A, where it is written CC and BY. Under CC and BY, this is the symbol which says that the work so hai, you can use this license provide most freedom to the users. It is the most freedom the work. If you see such type of symbol, it means that is totally. It means it is totally you can use, copy, distribute, share for the commercial, for the non-commercial purpose. You can perform, remix, and freely you can use it. It is a too much freedom. Only one thing is required in that case that the user has to give the credit to the original creator as the way he has requested. So the original creator, it here should be acknowledged that from where you have taken the material. Otherwise, you can take that material as such. There is no problem. So second, I am shifting to this part. This is the version. This is give up again the freedom. A little bit restriction is there, but again it is very free type of the license. It is the present. It provides freedom to the users, but little less by the BY licensing users. A little less than the first one. Here, user can freely use, adapt, copy, share, distribute, perform, and remix the work provided the new work is licensed under the same terms as the original work or the creator must be and secondly the creator must be attributed. Means if you are using some material from the share alike license, again you have to further use that material under the same type of the licensing, because you are also making some licensing with material under some licensing. So same the way like the original creator has used, you have to use that material in the same sense. And the second BY means that you have to attribute it, acknowledge the person, the original created the way he has requested. Now, the next one is this one, third one. If you see such type of the licensing symbols under the any document, under any documentary and the images, then it means that the license provides comparatively the less freedom than the other two earlier. Here, users can freely use the copyrighted work, derivative works, but only for the non-commercial purposes. Creator and secondly, creator must be attributed. Here, you cannot use it for the money-making purposes, business purposes. You cannot make money from that original material. Original or the derivative. You can make the derivative. Means you can remix that material as such. So it is the type of a BYNC type of the licensing. Now next I am moving to this type of this license. This is CC-BY-ND license. This is the license provide comparatively more restriction to the user. User can freely use, copy, share the work to anyone, but only in the original form. They cannot make any modification. They cannot make any alterations to the original work, and it can share to the use. And secondly, next the creator must be attributed in that case. Now, these two types of the licenses see, these are the most restricted type of the licensing, and this is the licensing which give little bit freedom to the users. This is type of the license here they can freely use, adapt material for the only non-commercial purposes, and only provide the new material, new license he has to make uh, only the share alike system, that original creator they can use the same terms conditions as the original creator has been used. जो original creator ने यूज की थी वही न्यू लाइसेंसिंग में न्यू ऑथर जो है वो उसको यूज करेगा, एंड सेकेंडली दैट शुड बी इन द नॉन कमर्शियल पर्पसेस. Next, it is the BYND-NC. It is the most restricted type of the license. If in all the 6 cities, and user can freely use, copy, share the copies of the original work for the non-commercial purpose only, and the creator must be attributed. Here he cannot do any changes because it is non-derivative. Here he cannot do any type of the changes to the original work. Same, that's the original work, you can use that material as such the same thing, and you cannot use it in the for the commercial purposes also. So this is mainly the Creative Commons licensing, and if you see such type of licensing under any documents, you can use those materials accordingly, and you can come out from any type of the plagiarism or the cyber crime. Right, so it is just a simple hierarchy spreading from the least free to the most free. Most free is the attribution type, then share alike, non-commercial, non-direct. As I'm going down, then it is becoming the more and more least free type of the licensing. So it is better if there is a come under, if any material is come under the simple attribution and attribution share alike, it gives you the very much freedom. Best if 3 or 4 images in front of you, you want to choose it for your material, then better if they are come under these licensing. If you use that, you are definitely out of danger. No, second part of the presentation, I just want to tell that how I prepared my material. Now how can I put these CC licensing to, I can provide CC licensing to my own material, so that I can show openly, declare to the users that what type of the usage they can make from my material. So what actually the requirements as the material, we can collect that digital creator, content creator, a person who is creating that content should be there. Secondly, he has the desire, so desire भी हो के वो share करना भी उस चीज को चाहता है. And secondly, models licensing model की उसको पूरी समझ हो. And next, the collaboration, उसको पता हो कि tools and directories कौन सी हैं जहाँ पे मैं इन चीजों को share करना चाहता हूँ. So I just want to say that in these days, in the COVID times, we are very much involved in the online teaching, learning process. All the faculties, I think my friend faculties, all we are involved in the online teaching, learning processes. And secondly, we are also involved in seminars, workshops, and all that. We are preparing our PPT. These days, mostly our time is not in the face-to-face teaching, but mostly in bringing our presentation, wow factor in presentation, attractive, good presentations, so that we can give a better show to our students. So we are actually these days we are very much involved in the e-content development and publish and post material to the digital platform. So what we are doing, even we are making original material of our own. We are posting it. We are making a video and we just put it on the upload it on the YouTube. But here again we are not declaring the level of sharing that is allowed with our work. हम दूसरों को just दे रहे हैं, हम शो नहीं कर रहे कि कहाँ टाइप की शेयरिंग जो है हम दूसरों से को फ्री कर रहे हैं उस चीज के लिए. Mostly the original creators of the materials are unaware about the owning the licensing and mentioning the attribution on their work. Even okay, no problem. Knowledge they can use, but even one thing is demanded that they can give the credit to the, they just acknowledge the original creator, so that the original creator should get his, should be attributed there. So there are simple 3 steps with the help of which creator can apply and use such type of the licenses for his creation. So the first step here is the preparation of the material. here actually what is needed, जैसे हम simply अपने notes बनाते हैं तो what we do, we it's our original thoughts, no doubt, ideas, yes, we take help from some books, we take help from the internet, we take help from the experienced faculty members, ideas we make, and we start making our digital content or our e-content, we start writing that material. Better write it, rewrite it, again rewrite it. When you again and again write that material your own, it will automatically come under your own language, your own ideas, thoughts, and it will become your own. So ensure that you, whatever the material you are preparing, that is the actually properly applicable for the copyrighted resources, copyright for the resource. आप उसको copyright claim कर रहे हो and ये उसके properly enable भी है. And secondly, read that material properly. Is it worth sharing? Is it very good and you want to share it with the material with others? Some changes if it is required, you can do the changes at that time, right? Now your material is little bit ready. Now, when you are preparing any presentation, any material, no doubt, all we are making these materials, we always take the help of, if I'm preparing this PPT, I also take help from the internet, graphics, videos, text, I take help from the other things also. No, it is not a crime, but if I am using that material, then establish the copyright owner of that, means write the source, write the, give attribution for, to attribute to the original creator. I have used this text, then that person should be attributed. If I am using some images or videos, then source should be is very important to mention that source and from where we take that material. And secondly, the author or the original creator should be attributed. Next thing. While preparing the material, when you go through the work, you find that you are going through the material and जिसका आप काम देख रहे हो उसने भी किसी और के काम से, चाहे वो CC मटेरियल से ही लिया है, तो उसने भी किसी थर्ड पार्टी से अपना वर्क जो है वो लिया है. So in that case, you are not author to, आपको कोई authorization नहीं है कि you can use that directly again to into your own work. आप उस सेकंड पर्सन का तो काम ले सकते हो, बट अगर सेकंड पर्सन ने किसी और का फर्दर काम जो है वो उसमें मेंशन किया है, then again that person or agency needed to be contacted before the resource can be released. So third party copyright is not there. You again have to talk to that third party. You have to find its contact, and again you have to take the permission from the third party. You cannot take it directly from them. Second thing is, second step is that how we can choose the licensing. Now my e-content material is ready. I want to share this material with the others. Now it is worth sharing, I know. Now how my material is ready. Now how I choose a license for that. It's the Creative Commons licensing. We all these 6 licensing, हमें से structure के according we know, we are totally literate के ये क्या कहना चाहते हैं ये जो लाइसेंस हैं, we should be well literate about these licensing and make sure कि आप अपना decide करो कि आप इनमें से अपना material जो है वो किस license के अंदर जो है आप अपना material जो है वो share करना चाहते हो and take that decision. After that, go to the site. It is the creativecommons.org/choose dash. So this is the site. Directly go to this site. If you click on this site, you will find a page. The page it will ask you the question what type of license is best suitable for your work. It will ask you the question in yes no manner. You will just make a tick. I'll show you in the further slides in the further form that how can we go through it. Yes no we will go through it, and further correct license automatically जो आपने demand किया है in 6 license में it will come out. It will come out with the symbol, it will come out with the HTML embedded code. Now what you have to do is you have to copy that symbol, that you have to copy that HTML embedded code, and that you have to directly paste it on the your prepared material. So obviously आपका जो काम है वो CC licensing के अंदर जो है वो आ जाएगा. So I just tell you, I just click on if this hyperlink that creativecommons.org/choose/. So मैं अगर इसको click करती हूँ, I will find this page further. It is Creative Commons. This type of page will come out. If I scroll down, okay, this type of further it will ask license features. Your choice on the panel will update the other panels on the page. So it will ask you allow adaptation of your work to be shared. Yes, no, yes, and as long as the other share alike. So I have choose no. Okay. Then allow commercial uses of your work. Again, I choose here no. It's up to you that what type of the freedom you want to give to your users. No, automatically see this below part of this. License is automatically selected with your yes and no. It is the type of license which I have prepared for my material. It is the most restricted type of the license where the persons can not use it commercially and they can make the changes in my material. I openly declared to all the public, all the users, that this is my material, and only such type of the freedom I have given to you. You can read this material, you can, if you want to use this material, it should be not commercial, it should be in the original form you can use. You cannot do any remix or the alteration in that material. So this automatically come out. So at the last of this scrolling down to the page, again मेरी जो होगा symbol होगा with the embedded HTML कोड के साथ ही आ जाएगा. तो मैं ये सिंबल को भी कॉपी करूंगी एंड एम्बेडेड कोड को भी कॉपी करूंगी. और जो मेरा मटेरियल, सपोज मैंने ये पीपीटी बनाई है, तो मैं इस पीपीटी के लास्ट में या हर एक स्लाइड के नीचे आई विल पेस्ट दिस कोड सिंबल एंड माय एम्बेडेड कोड. इट विल ओपनली डिक्लेयर टू द ऑडियंस दैट सच टाइप ऑफ द शेयरिंग इज अलाउड. So this is the other type of the license जिसमें उसने क्या है, yes किया है कि वर्क शेयर किया जाए एंड कमर्शियली भी यूज किया जाए. So such type of the code जो symbol है वो आ जाएंगे. So again such type of symbols, and we can take this symbol and embedded code, and up to your choice. It is up to you that what type of the sharing you are want to allow, what type of the freedom you want to give your users here. So I just I did the second step. I select my license. I copy and pasted I make my symbol and embedded image ready for the pasting. Now it is the third step. Include the license detail in the resource. Now first of all, this is very important, the attributing the CC material. जो भी जहाँ से आपने material लिया है, it is very important to attribute that material. So the जो new CC license है, keep some common information which is needed to be added by the creator. It is best practice to label the material with the title, with the author, copyright owner, source link to the work, and details of the license, its name with the link. And it is always it is important to always check whether the creator has specified a particular attribution. Here in case the open attribution is again a tool which can assist user to CC material to properly attribute. It can be downloaded from this site at http which the link and then openattribute.com. With this, what will happen? It will give you attribution information for CC licensed content, and which users can copy and paste into their containing CC material. So the person whose material you are using, you can attribute that, and you other person are using your materials, you automatically get credit for those material. So next, in the third step, where should I place my attribution? As a teacher, I know that mostly we are involved in making the text resources like books, worksheet, PowerPoint presentation, slides. Secondly, we are involved in making the videos, audios, and some sound recordings. These days, we are all involved in these days. So how to use this attribution? First of all, if it is the textbook, use its last page. जैसे books हैं, worksheet या PowerPoint है, तो इसके footer as a footer at the bottom you can use this symbol and the embedded copyright. आप last में इसको attribute कर सकते हो या last में अपने symbols जो हैं वो use कर सकते हो. Videos अगर दिखा रहे हो तो all the video will go, but at the last part of the video, it just appears on the screen during the video. Okay, attribution in the text form near the podcast or the tabs which you are using, and stored it as such in the form of the blogs or school internet. So it is just example, like we are using this image. So अगर image use करना है, the last it is the symbols and the attribution has been mentioned at the last of the image. Then अगर text books को use कर रहे हैं हम, और text book at the end of the text book must be look like that. Here the attribution section, see the two sections have been mentioned here. First तो उन्होंने अपना show किया है, and second where we have given the attribution. So they have given first is the non-derivative and commercial, मतलब इसमें से मटेरियल उन्होंने लिया होगा, उसमें कोई भी चेंजेस नहीं किए होंगे और ये कोई भी कमर्शियल पर्पस पे यूज नहीं कर सकते. एंड सेकंड जो है उसमें शेयर अलाइक जैसे फर्स्ट ने यूज किया है वैसे ही वो मटेरियल यूज किया है. सो दे हैव गिवन दैट एट्रीब्यूशन एट द एंड. So next is the okay. I just want to prepare my material. This is the third part of my presentation, that I'm about to prepare my OER, or I want to prepare, sorry, my e-content, e-lecture, notes, PPT. So what type of the things, if I go to simple to the Google, there will the lakhs and lakhs of the researches will come out, icons will come out. So मुझे कैसे पता लगेगा कि कौन से CC के अंडर हैं और कौन से जो हैं वो ओपनली इसके अंदर हैं. And without wasting any time, if you feel the Google, इसके नीचे 1 to 10 आता है, 10 to 20, 20, and you will go through it, lakhs to lakhs तक जाता है. So many searches are there. So how can you use only that material जो without wasting any time आप वही चीज सर्च करो जो CC के अंदर है. And life long, जैसे plagiarism पहले एयर में नहीं था, वैसे ही ये चीजें भी एयर में नहीं है. But with the time as the plagiarism has come in the air, now these things definitely, जो लोग books बना रहे हैं, books में e-content develop कर रहे हैं, they are much aware about these things, because we are going to show these thing material on the e-Pathshala and all that, and we have to take care of all these things. कोई भी material जो है हम अगर नेट से भी ले रहे हैं किसी की information, तो वो कहीं साइबर क्राइम या इन चीजों के अंदर जो है वो ना आ जाए. तो हम मोस्टली कहाँ से जाते हैं, गूगल सर्च कर रहे हैं, फोटो इमेजेस सर्च कर रहे हैं, वीडियो ऑडियो, जनरल एजुकेशन सर्च कर रहे हैं, ओपन टेक्स्ट बुक सर्च कर रहे हैं, रिसर्चेस जो हैं वो हम लेते हैं. So first of all, if you want to go for any content, you want to study any content, like I want to study about micro teaching, तो मैं micro teaching के बारे में टाइप कर रही हूँ गूगल पे, so the content, a number of contents will come out. So I have to, I can filter so that the search results give only the free openly licensed material. To apply the filter, you must go into your own advanced search setting, which are found in the search tab on the right hand side of your search result. Like for example, this is the Google page. I typed here calcium, right? If I typed here calcium, a number of results will come out. And see here on the right hand side, it is written here setting. This word is here. You can go through this tool word also and this setting word also. If you click on this setting, see here I will found a sub icon, the advanced search. Now I click on this advanced search. See, it is the cat word against this is the setting. Sometimes the setting word comes here also, and sometimes here also. So if I click on the advanced search, this page will be open to me. ये page open हो जाएगा. If I scroll down this page, at the last you see here is written usage rights. Usage rights, here it is mentioned all. So that's why इतने सारे results जो है वो हमारे सामने आ जाते हैं. So this is also, I will just click here and it will give all creative licenses and commercial and other licenses. I just want to go for the creative common licenses. जिनके रिजल्ट्स को अगर मैं क्लिक करूंगी तो ओनली दोज आइकन्स विल कम आउट जिनको मैं फ्रीली जो है आई कैन यूज दोज रिजल्ट्स. लो अगर मैंने इसमें कैल्शियम में क्रिएटिव कॉमन को किया तो ओनली दिस रिजल्ट विल कम आउट. सो ये कंटेंट जो है इट इज टोटली अंडर क्रिएटिव कॉमन. आई कैन यूज दिस मटेरियल और मैं बड़े अच्छे से इसको जो है अपने काम के लिए यूज कर सकती हूँ. नो एज अ टीचर आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनी क्राइम, आई एम नॉट स्टीलिंग एनीबॉडीज वर्क, and that person has given me that right that I can use his work at, but some of the rights definitely has reserved जो मुझे इसके वीडियो को देखने या इस कंटेंट को देखने के बाद में जो है वो मिल जाएंगे. Secondly, mostly as a teacher which we go through the photos and images search. Then for the photos and images search, again हम CC search कर रहे हैं, Wikimedia, Common Encyclopedia, Google Images में जाते हैं. So mostly हम Google Images में जाते हैं, as I also go to the Google Images. So when I will go to the Google Images, again a same type of thing is come. It is search. सर्च या सर्च टूल्स जो हैं आपको यहाँ पे, अगर आप कुछ यहाँ पे टाइप करोगे ओनली देन इट विल कम आउट. सिंपल गूगल पे नहीं होगा, यू हैव टू टाइप हियर समथिंग. देन ये सर्चेज या सर्च टूल्स आएंगे. इफ आई क्लिक हियर देन अगेन यहाँ पे एडवांस्ड सर्च जो है वो आ जाएगा. आप एडवांस सर्च को क्लिक करते हो, अगेन दिस पेज विल कम आउट. आप इसको कर रहे हो तो नीचे यहाँ पे यूसेज राइट आ जाता है. अगेन आप यहाँ पे क्रिएटिव कॉमन लाइसेंसिंग में करते हो. सो ओनली दोज इमेजेस विल बी अपीयर्ड जिसको आप आराम से यूज कर सकते हो एंड यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनी साइबर क्राइम. नेक्स्ट हम जो बहुत यूज कर रहे हैं, वी आर गोइंग फॉर द वीडियोस, मेनली द यूट्यूब वीडियोस. एंड फॉर द यूट्यूब वीडियोस आई गो टू द यूट्यूब वीडियो एंड हियर I type the micro teaching scale of illustrating with examples in mathematics. So मैंने ये चीज डाली है तो मेरे को बहुत सारे रिजल्ट्स जो हैं वो आ गए हैं. So how can I find out कि only those videos I can use which are totally giving me the freedom that I can use those videos. So here see, here on the left hand side it is the word filter over here. So मुझे क्या करना है, I have only to click on this filter. तो इस फिल्टर को जब हम यहाँ पे क्लिक करते हैं, आफ्टर यू डू सर्च क्लिक ऑन द फिल्टर ऑप्शन एंड अंडर फीचर सिलेक्टेड क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स जो हैं वो आ जाएंगे. अब मैंने यहाँ पे फिल्टर को किया तो ये कुछ आइकन्स जो हैं वो आ जाते हैं जहाँ पे सी इन दिस फीचर्स हियर इट इज द क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स. So I will click on this icon Creative Commons and again मैंने इसको ऑन किया तो अब ये वाले रिजल्ट्स जो है वो मेरे सामने हैं, जिनको मैं बहुत फ्रीली आराम से जो है वो यूज कर सकती हूँ अपने किसी भी वीडियो अगर मूव्स डेवलप करने हैं उनके लिए. आई कैन ओपनली पुट इट ऑन द नेट ऑल्सो एंड जस्ट वो एट्रीब्यूशन डिमांड कर रहा होगा या कुछ जहाँ अपनी लाइसेंसिंग डिमांड कर रहा होगा, बट आई हैव टू टेक केयर and openly I can use those material. And for the live blog I'm out of danger. मेरा material जो है that is totally original and it is my own. Now म्यूजिक सर्च के लिए भी हम सीधा यहाँ पे CC मिक्सचर फ्री म्यूजिक एजेट पे जाते हैं. वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल्स के लिए इफ यू वांट टू गो फॉर द सच थिंग्स जिसमें से आपको सीधे ही ऐसे मटेरियल मिल जाए जो आप डायरेक्टली यूज कर सकते हो, देन खान एकेडमी वीडियो ट्यूटोरियल सर्च, आप सब अवेयर हो उसके बारे में, तो वी कैन यूज दैट मटेरियल्स. फॉर ओपन टेक्स्ट बुक्स के लिए सर्च हम विकी बुक CK12 में जा सकते हैं. सो अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स हैं. सिमुलेशन एंड एनिमेशन के लिए PHET रिसर्च सम ऑफ द साइट्स. So where to find the open educational resources directly from where we can. एक तो Creative Commons हो गया. So here if you go you can search, you will find out all the material which will come under Creative Commons. You don't need to go through the Googles and all that. Just open the site of the Creative Commons, just search here, just mention the material, mention the icons, types, keynotes, sorry, keywords हम डाल देते हैं तो whatever the material come out, it is come under the Creative Commons and we can directly use that. Then advanced course searches के लिए if you want to go तो OCWC searches हैं, this helps. Then textbooks if you want to, then Connexus is the material where we can get open textbooks. K12 जो है सियावला उसके according भी we can go for, तो open textbooks we can get. Then Minnesota University of Minnesota it provide the open academics textbook catalog. So इनके थ्रू भी इन्होंने ओपन कर रखा है. If you are using these textbooks, catalogs, materials, it's again not the crime. Then again open learning object repository Merlot है, यहाँ से आपको open objects जो है learning materials जो है you can find out directly these materials from here. Then VIU OER डायरेक्टरी है वीडियोस वगैरह के लिए, रिसर्च डायरेक्टरी, सोर्सेज डायरेक्टरीज के लिए यू कैन गो फॉर बुक्स, करिकुलम, ऑडियो, इमेजेस, म्यूजियम्स, मतलब इंस्ट्रक्शन मटेरियल यू कैन डायरेक्टली गेट इट फ्रॉम. इफ यू वांट योर मटेरियल टू बी प्रिपेयर्ड देन बेटर टू गो फॉर दीज सर्चेस. वैसे तो वैसे भी ठीक है अगर आप गूगल एडवांस में जाके आप जैसे क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स में जा रहे हो, अदरवाइज यू कैन गो डायरेक्टली टू दीज portions also. Aggregated video podcast जो है academic अर्थ, यहाँ से आपको वीडियोस वगैरह अच्छे मिल जाते हैं. Then Wikimedia आप डायरेक्टली इनको शेयर अलर्ट में आ जाते हैं. ओनली दे डिमांडेड कि आप आगे इसको कमर्शियल पर्पसेज या सेम लाइसेंसिंग में ही यू कैन शेयर दिस थिंग्स. Then good starting point OER commons में जो है, there's all open educational resources is some free and open sources, कुछ softwares हैं जिनमें से आप जो है Ubuntu, it's very important, तो आप इन चीज़ों से भी जो है वो आप यूज कर सकते हो। Then ओपन रिसर्च के लिए जो मेनली हम यूज कर रहे थे DOAJ, जहाँ से आप जो है रिसर्च मटेरियल जो है that can use openly. So thank you so much. I just want to conclude that my presentation. I just want I always say these words for my this presentation that a beautiful garden whose owner has worked hard and has grown a variety of flowers there. Now that owner definitely he wants that people come to his garden and feel happy, that when they appreciate and use these flowers, because that owner उसने बनाया ही garden इसलिए है कि दूसरे आए और उसको appreciate करें. But if no proper arrangement are there and people come and destroy that garden by plucking that flower, they visit and they pluck that flowers and without any arrangement they visit there. Owner can protect that garden क्योंकि owner ने तो बनाया ही है वो garden so that people can see. So by displaying a board presenting some rules for the visitors in the written form that they have to follow the rules while visiting the garden, and it will keep the charm of the garden as such also, and people will enjoy the beauty of the flowers also. So similarly, it is with the creators also, creators of the resources. We are blessed with very good minds with all the teachers. We are creating new things, and we can protect our material and maintain its ownership by declaring the freedom of the usage to the users. Users will also get the benefit as like the visitors of the gardens by following the rules, and thus users get the right to copy of the copyrighted material also. So it is same like that of the garden, the people will enjoy, and it also solve the problems of that two things, that intellectual property rights and the culture of contribution also. So if चीज बन रही है तो वो obviously सबके यूज के लिए ही है, but वो गलत यूज ना हो जाए and owner get the benefit also. So better we go for this thing also. So thank you so much. So I'm inquiring.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lakwinder ma'am.
Doctor, okay, thank you. I, on the behalf of Sapsu family, extend my heartiest thanks for delivering an informative and thought-provoking online lecture on day 6 of the 1-week FDP on e-content development during COVID pandemic, organized by IQAC and the Department of Education, Sant Baba Bhag Singh University, Jalandhar. Ma'am, your lecture was highly appreciated and cherished by the participants, almost leaving them spellbound and overwhelmed. Everyone enjoyed it a lot and learned a lot from it. No words are suffice to you. Thank you enough to you. Thank you very much, ma'am. And I also look forward to your cooperation in future as well. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your precious time and your valuable thoughts to us. Thank you so much, ma'am. And over to Dr. Dinesh.
Thank you. I'm actually reading this chat session. The people has demanded that PPT, and thanks for all your compliments and all that. Somebody saying me that can't you use the trilingual or bilingual language? I think I was there in the bilingual language there. मैं दोनों languages में बात कर रही थी. So मैंने chat बाद में पढ़ी है तो definitely I got through for that.
Sorry to interview. This was from my end. Dr. Vishal Dinesh Saraswat. So wonderful. That style is really, really appreciable, because being bilingual or trilingual is really an asset in itself, because somehow we go in English, somehow then we switch over to Hindi, and then maybe in Punjabi, whatever it is. But the point is that your point must be driven home. Whatever we say must go directly to the head, and it must sink into the heart, sink into the mind. That makes the real sense. And you were talking about continuously about the wow factor, and you have really created wow factor, and hats off to you. And just now you discussed about the plagiarism program.
Yeah, I think the COVID time when will go now, then I will request Lakwinder ma'am that to call me, invite me in your university also, as you have appreciated your university. I'm so excited.
Sure,
ma'am. To come to your university and see you.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
We're really honored. We're really honored.
Yes, ma'am.
So
yes,
I would like to
really honored,
conclude your statement in a few words. सो एक बात कहते हैं, माइन इज माइन, मेरा मेरा है, योर्स इज योर्स, तुम्हारा तुम्हारा है। बट इफ इट इज माइन एंड यू वांट मेक इट योर्स, अगर चीज मेरी है आप उसे अपना बनाना चाहते हैं, देन देयर इज अ वे टू डू इट। उसे करने का तरीका होता है, दैट इज इथिकल, दैट इज लीगल, that is with a sense of gratitude and with full cognizance and acknowledgement to the genuine author. Am I right, ma'am? यही हमारी जो है पूरी डिस्कशन का इसेंस था। सो मैम आपने बहुत बहुत बढ़िया प्रेजेंट किया। हमारे पार्टिसिपेंट्स लगातार जो है चैट बॉक्स में मेरे साथ बने हुए थे, मैं उनके इनपुट्स को पढ़ भी रहा था, कुछ खुद भी मैं पोस्ट कर रहा था। सो वंस अगेन दिस सबसू फैमिली तहे दिल से आपका जो है स्वागत करती है, और तो मैं क्या कहूँ, बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत थैंक यू वेरी मच। सो थैंक यू, सत श्री अकाल। Thank you participants for being with us. So tomorrow is going to be the day 7, last day of this FDP session, 1 week session. So we are going to have with us Dr. Anik. He is from the same university, Sant Baba Bhagat Singh University. So till then, goodbye, good day. This is Dr. Vishal Saswat signing off. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
Thank you so much.
Lakhvinder ma'am, Lakhvinder ji.